Hello everyone, welcome back to the workshop. I'm actually in the middle of making the next big video, which is the restoration of an 1895 Singer Model 28K. It belonged to my grandparents. It's been in the family for over 80 years and I've got a lot of work to do, but I thought I'd do a quick tooltip because I have a problem with the front drawer. So I'm starting on the woodwork first because I'm waiting for some parts to come in the post. So I need to break this drawer down because it is in a pretty awful condition. So what I need to do, it's probably quite difficult to see. This is all bent and broken. This one, not that one, whichever one was on that side was slightly damaged as well. And I need to just take all of this apart because it's going to be easier for me to clean and restore it if it's in sections than it will be as a complete unit. It doesn't lie flat, it's going to be difficult to sand. Everything that I'm going to have to do on this, I'm going to have to do completely by hand. So what I want to show you today is how I've seen it done, and I've seen my grandfather do this. I should point out my grandfather was an upholsterer and a cabinet maker, so this is the kind of thing that I've seen him do before. And when you have a piece of furniture that's this age, the glue is not going to be a modern synthetic glue. It's going to be an animal glue, and if it's an animal glue, it's going to be fairly easy to unglue it. And it's a fairly simple technique. It doesn't take too much effort, and we can get this apart without causing it any damage, which means that I can clean all the parts up, restore all the parts. I think one of these is one of these drawer runners. I don't know if you can see, but it should run all the way to the end. It's actually, the drawer runner's broken off. So I'm going to need to find a piece of mahogany and make a decision as to whether I'll probably just patch that if I can. Sorry, I'm wandering off subject because I'm already thinking about the big project. But it's going to be so much easier to tidy this drawer up and bring it back to the condition it was in when it left the factory in 1895 than when it's apart. And then what I can do is, once it's all cleaned up, I will be able to reassemble it fairly easy, re-glue everything, clamp it up, and away we go. Okay, so it's a fairly simple process, actually. It's not that complicated. I don't know if you can see, that's a loose piece already because there's a gap in the joinery. All you need is a very small flathead screwdriver and a heat gun and a lot of patience. This isn't a job that you can rush. If you go too quickly, you'll cause damage. All you need to do is apply heat, not too much heat. You don't need to be aggressive about it. You don't have to have the heat gun on maximum and straight in on the joint. If you step away and just gently warm the joint up, the wood will warm up and the glue will warm up and the glue will start to unbond. So debond, unbond, I'm not sure of the technical term, but it comes unglued basically. And what you can use is, as the joint starts to open up, you can just gently tease with the screwdriver and it will come apart as good as gold, no damage to the wood, the minimum amount of cleanup probably, and we'll be away. So I'm just going to crack on and I'll take this whole thing apart in one go and I'll just leave you guys to enjoy. And I should just point out, it smells awful. And that's it, that one's loose already. I started to notice that as I was loosening the glue up, the gap started to close up. So I've just teased it with the screwdriver, and that now is loose. That whole section's loose. So I'm now going to do this side, which means we'll be able to pop the back off. quite warm. Just noticed, yeah, that sits in a groove. This is nailed in. And the reason why I noticed the nails is because I burnt my hand on them. This nail here is getting very warm. I should be able to just tease this up, get it out of the way and give me better access to that piece. I wonder if it's in the groove as well. Maybe I can get that out easily. Oh yeah, it's coming. Oh, what have we done? So that's the first one that's come loose. That's the one that was already easy and loose. This is the one that's proving a little tighter, but it might now ease apart. There we go. That was probably more than I wanted to do, but never mind. So it's popped out the back there. This is nailed in. That's come loose as I knew it would. And this is just a case of, I'll deal with that in a minute. It's not what I'm here to show you. So now we've got better access to this, we should be able to get this last piece out without causing any problems. And now what we can do with this flat, we should just be able to apply a little bit of pressure and it should eventually come loose. It's just patience, it really is just, if you want to do a good restoration, you can't hear me talk with this on, if you want to do a good restoration, you've got to be patient and you've got to take your time. I'm expecting this to take the best part of 2 months to complete. So the video's not going to be out until after Christmas, certainly. Oh, there we go. Just pop loose. Tiniest amount of pressure and out it comes. So you can see everything's clean, there's no damage at all, and I now have all of the parts separated for the drawer so that I can start to clean these up. So there you go. I hope you found that a useful short video. I hope you found the information useful. If ever you've got to take apart any kind of old furniture, ultimately it is a fairly straightforward process to do it without causing any damage. I'm going to be doing half a dozen of these tooltip videos now in the run up to Christmas. I'm on this project solely until it's finished. This probably won't be a video until mid-January. There is a lot of work. I've probably got close to 6 weeks worth of work to restore all of this. So I hope you found it interesting, and if you've got any questions, stick them in the comments. I'll try and answer them, and yeah, I'm just going to crack on and get this draw done. Cheers.